What's going on, everybody? Grimm here, gonna be welcoming you guys into a new series I'm doing, and I'm a little excited about this because I'm a big fan of Lovecraft, and yes, this is Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. I'm gonna be playing this on the, well, it's an original Xbox game. I'm gonna be playing it on the 360, and I'm fucking excited. I played this game a long time ago, and I have not played it in a couple of years, and it's actually kind of a hard game to find. But I got a hold of a copy of it, and I'm going to do a fucking playthrough. Well, this game was made by Head First Productions, which unfortunately, after they made this game, they went under, which is fucking terrible, because I thought that this game was fucking amazing when I first played it when it came out. There was 2 sequels planned. The second one, At the Mountains of Madness, I think it was going to be a third-person shooter, and it was going to have co-op in it and stuff, but it got fucking canned down before its time. The company went under. Interesting enough, it's published by Bethesda and 2K, who went on to do Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, and 2K went on to do Bioshock and all that stuff. So, yeah. Alright. What do we got for the options here? Got Boy Scout and Private Investigator. I'm going to start on Private Investigator. I'm going to play it on normal. Now, this is not a first-person shooter. This is a first-person survival horror game. There is a sanity system in place. The more fucked up shit you see, the harder it gets to play the game. I believe your guy is also afraid of heights. Yeah, so I'm just going to shut up, and we're going to enjoy that intro. God damn it.
I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
Well, it seems we got a happy game to play here. Starting off well, showing off all the perks that people had in mental health facilities back in the day. I am going to have extra fun playing this game because it follows primarily a couple of Lovecraft stories that were all jammed together. It puts Dagon, the Call of Cthulhu, obviously, but it takes a whole lot from The Shadow over Innsmouth, which is probably one of my favorite stories. I know it's a veiled exercise in Lovecraft's fucking racist and xenophobic personality, but it's still a fantastic story nonetheless. Yeah, I'm jazzed to play this for you guys. I hope everybody enjoys it as much as I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah, see you here, copper. Yeah. Sorry, I had to do it once. Massachusetts. 15, well.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Alright, we are officially playing. Yeah, you crazy broad. You're hysterical. With the buttons here. Let's see, X is jump, that's a little weird. Jump button. B crouches. Right bumper pulls up my status screen. I don't think I have any weapons. What do I have here? Game time, narcotic. Oh, hey. Do you want me to go up there, copper? Yeah. Alright.
Something must be wrong. Evening, Jack.
What's up, fellas?
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Alright, boys. I like the cut of your jib. You got moxie. Shit. Okay, well, that escalated quickly. Shit, perhaps I should be ducking right now, since I don't have any fucking weapons. Door, do you... Okay, A opens doors and shit, okay. Oh boy. Gotta dig this artwork. Oh gee. It's all rather ominous, isn't it? Okay. Looking good, looking good.
As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future.
Well, that's not pessimistic at all. Screwy, twitchy bunch. Boy, rats. Had to be rats. Well. I don't know what that is. I click my thumbstick and it gets kind of wonky.
Watch him on the stairs.
On the stairs, huh?
It's locked.
Locked.
I'm running low on ammo.
Yeah, I could I don't even have a gun, dude. I don't hear you bitching about ammo. That's weird. There's a gunfight going on, but I'm not seeing anybody using guns. It's odd.
It won't open. It won't budge.
Won't budge. Okay.
At last.
Oh, hey, watch it, guys. I'm in here too. Lest we forget. It looks like they might have been drinking some punch.
Poisoning by the looks of it.
Yep. Now you see how the screen's getting all blurry and shit, so when you start looking at enough fucked up things, you can't handle it anymore. You, start losing your shit.
A diary. This will make interesting reading.
These footlockers. Damn.
I can't open it.
So yeah. They drank the fucking punch.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr.
Oh. I would very much like to take that shotgun. Can I have that?
He recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. A key. This should help downstairs.
Copper key with an S engraved on the head. Okay.
It won't open. It won't budge.
Budge. Ah.
It's locked. The key doesn't fit. It's unlocked.
Oh boy, look, it's all pictures of me. Yeah, this is right off the fucking charts, bro.
Another key. This should fit the door across the hall.
Come on, Jack, care to comment on all this shit in front of you? Following you all over the place. Yeah, well, okay. Just go ahead and remain oblivious, dude. It's cool. What we got here?
The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. It appears to be a private study area. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
What do we got here? Meh.
That did not sound
Fuck was that? Alright, I'm gonna check out some of these journal entries real quick. We've been watching him now for 2 months. I can feel my anticipation growing as the day of contract draws near. Victor is not yet divulged the final plan. Must succeed. The sermon today was inspiring. Victor enlightened us with the story of the great race transcending the bounds of time. Use. We are but servants to a greater design. I can only hope that my faith during these last days. The gate. The experiments below have claimed one more of our order. Another volunteer is needed, but many are willing. gifts. He has come, finally it begins, and then somebody shot me in the... Landed or duped inside Boston Stranger's Church. Those of our readers who live in the near the Fellowship of Yith, or whatever the cult's name is. Those who have not encountered the mysterious semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside the mainstream. No small number of headquarters in the states of New England where the pilgrims. But the questions must be asked. At what point does a religion become a cult, and its trusting adherents, not to mention its blameless neighbors, become victims? That is the question this journal poses. A month-long investigation and intrepid reporters have diligently called Church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed or to assist in investigation. However, it seems that the fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by Victor Holt based on a revelation he had received from this world. No way. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe he's communing with the mysterious fathers around his faith, but he has certainly returned new insights. It's like harmless, eccentric spiritual group, a little different from many others. Yeah, cults usually are never end up being a good thing. Just classically throwing this out there for you fellas. However, those who make their homes near the fellowship's headquarters tell their story. The adherents of this obscure sect are said to be found loitering in street corners, casting menacing glances at their innocuous neighbors, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seem powerless to prevent. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change color unpredictably, and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard issuing from the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and worst of all, screams like those of souls in agony. The cops just got here now. Many of the sect's neighbors are convinced that its services include human sacrifice or similar atrocities. Those who have dared to complain to the police are told that because of the house's private property and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, most likely file a noise complaint. All horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city more than 2 centuries on. That's a bit of a stretch, but yeah. This is Fellowship Faith Gate. I mean, they're burning people in the lawn, for fuck's sake, but I don't know, maybe they were. I don't know. I wasn't here. I wasn't there. 1915, I was very much not born yet. And this is a fucking game, so. The criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice, why is nothing being done? Community. Sources within the police department speaking on condition anonymity tell the Globe that the fellowship is suspected involvement in a number of crimes, but so far the lack of evidence and the reluctance of nervous witnesses. Investigation, very well, we say. Where the police cannot or will not investigate, the Globe shall continue to act. So-called churches. Followers, our findings will be published in these pages over the following months. So let me know the truth. Editors note is with great sorrow that the Globe announces the death of reporter Howard Addlestone, who was leading the paper's investigation into the Fellowship of Yig. They keep changing the title, Yig. When he apparently drowned in the Boston Harbor. The coroners ruled his death a suicide. Our condolences to his family. Something tells me that wasn't a fucking accident. Shit, I fell down the stairs.
Well, that's just swell.
That's just swell. Neat. Oh. Bro got crushed. Alright. Oh, what the fuck? Of course. The cult has a goddamn morgue. And lots of ketchup and mustard stored in here with the organs. Oh, what the hell is this now? You're kidding me, right? Oh, that's fantastic. All of his organs have been removed and they are still working. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, well, looks like he's done. Yeah, I just fried that dude. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's technically considered murder, but I should leave. I'd also not like to be buried alive. What the shit is this?
It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs. What the hell is that?
What do you think, people? Should I jump in there? It won't let me. Similar. Let's go get back what was removed.
Ah, it's too hot to pick up.
We can figure this out, shall we?
The crystal's still warm. I've never seen equipment like this before.
Yeah, well...
It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as
Let's go ahead and jam that crystal in here.
It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs. It looks like something's been removed from it.
There we go. Beep. My controller's going fucking nuts right now. Oh boy. Oh Jack, what the fuck did you just do? Technically I did it, but it'll get blamed on him, so it's fine. So yeah, that was the opening tutorial level. Yeah, that's pretty great.
6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress.
Well, that's understandable.
I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger...
And before anybody starts trying to make any Batman jokes, remember, this shit happened way before Batman existed. Actually, Batman stole Arkham from Lovecraft, so, you know.
Show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
Damn it, game, you're making me want one. Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet during the cutscenes, just because.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
That's a fat stack of bills for back then, man. Night. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears that the First National grocery in Innsmouth has recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I have been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue, a friend of the family. Mr. Anderson gave him a job as a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect of the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up, not to Anderson and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into a store when he had full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and a combination to the back office safe to misdirect any investigation? If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go, whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place, and he wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. It feels good to have a purpose after 5 months of trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. No, it's probably about the town. Permanent supply of morphine. Shot of morphine will temporarily suspend any movement, speed reductions, and arm wavering. Also, I'm an addict on top of it all. I'm crazy, afraid of heights, and a drug addict. Fantastic. You're gonna give me a peg leg too? Maybe a hook hand? One eye? Just to complete the package. Welcome to Innsmouth.
Driver, how far to the stop?
Almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want no folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
Doesn't this just look inviting?
This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Well, don't you look friendly?
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Yeah. Punch you right in your fat fucking face. What are you? Whoa.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
They definitely do a good job of making you feel like unwelcome and watched. Alright, well, let's take a look around, goddammit. Oh, here it is.
It's the First National Grocery Store. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Damn rightly says I know him.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with these people. Perfectly fucking normal town. Alright, now I'm locked in here with him too. That's fucking great.
It won't open.
Through there.
Nothing of interest.
Try going around the other way. Figure this shit out, bro. Don't mind me, fellas.
It won't budge.
Find out, the fuck happened to dude. All these symbols. Oh, this is where you save. Okay, well, that's cool. Alright, guys, well, I think since I found the first save point, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this one off here. But, yeah. Creepy fucking town full of creepy, fucked up faced people and disappearing grocery store clerks. Sounds like a good time, alright. But as usual, go ahead and say my little piece here. Say, don't forget to leave me a like, share, or subscribe if you enjoy my videos, any of my stuff. Also, feel free to leave me any comments or feedback. I will read them and I will respond. And yeah, I'm going to pick it up from here in jolly old fucking Innsmouth next time, and we're going to see if we can find out what the hell happened to this Burnham guy. And find out exactly what the fuck is wrong with everybody in Innsmouth. So until then, I will see you guys next time.